Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, love the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we go live, tap the bell. We go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you are here on the last trading day of the week, say what up. How you doing? Right now, S&Ps are up 42, Dow's up 450, NASDAQ up 106. So, thankfully, I didn't have any short deltas other than the FedEx calls I had left over from my neutral play yesterday, but probably not going to FedEx probably not going to go down. FedEx probably not. And crazy. Yo, what's going on, Carl, Hank, Jeff? What is up? Aditya, how are we doing? How are we doing this fine morning, Thursday morning? So, kind of getting into it right now. Market is up on. Just to get some of the news out of the way. Bet you wish you swung a Tesla call, Nick. So, Hank, I had the 11:20 call yesterday on Tesla. I sold for 10% profit, but I do still have a credit put spread that's going to be max profit today. I'll go over that in a second. Probably going to be up about close to 700 on it. So I know it's not as good as holding a call, but in terms of risk management, I think that I played it right. This is crazy. Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't try to hit like the home runs. Like how am I going to predict that Tesla is going to be up 10% the next day following it could have definitely gone the other way too, where it said, oh, vehicle deliveries are terrible, and it sunk 10% and went the other way. You know what I mean? So I don't try to hit the home runs. I know it doesn't really make for good YouTube content, but it's just me. That's just what I want to do. I don't want to try to get the 1,000, 5,000% gainers. And yes, they came during the pandemic when stocks moved beyond the expected move and I was holding. Sure, we were making 500, 1,000% when they would go beyond the expected move, but you can't really time that. You can't really time the increase like that. But non-farm payrolls rose by 4.8 million in June, much better than expected than the expected increase of 2.9 million. Unemployment rate fell to 11.1%, also better than the 12.5. It's like, I mean, it's good. I guess it's good that it's dropping, but it's just saying that out loud is like, oh, unemployment's at 11%. Like for the last how many years have we been saying like, oh, unemployment all-time lows, 3%, 4%, and now here we are saying, hey, 11%'s good. I mean, it's good that the unemployment rate is starting to go down. People are getting back to work. That's what we need to keep the economy running. But if under any other circumstance, if they said, oh, unemployment rate's 11%, we'd be like, oh, we're all going to die. Yo, if you're just joining, say what up. If you guys can do me a favor, hit the like button. Yo, Carl, Craig. Sorry about yesterday, guys. Future Habits, Carlos, Daniel Boyd. Sorry about yesterday. My internet just wouldn't let me. My internet speed was so slow, it wouldn't let me upload. It wouldn't let me stream live. My download speed was really fast, but my upload speed was like 2 megabits per second, which is, if you know what that is, that's back to the Stone Age. Very, very bad. Tony Starks, how you doing? Now, that is why the market's up. Job numbers, unemployment rate, way better than expected. Tesla What is this? Gold Rush? What is this? Tesla shares soar after reporting the big beat on second quarter deliveries. I think they were like, what, 95,000 deliveries. I have to check down here. Tesla just, let's see here. Where does it say? Analysts expected 72,000. They delivered 90,000 in Q2. So a big blowout. Yo, Keith, Craig, yeah, Peloton. Any guess for Beyond? Yeah, we'll check that out. But yeah, so Tesla had a big beat. Had a big beat in their vehicle deliveries. Estimated was 72,000, coming up on 90,000 here. Now, the other thing that's in the news is Trump says he supports larger payments to Americans than Democrats in the next coronavirus relief bill. So apparently in the next coronavirus relief bill, and I don't even know what the bill is, honestly. I gotta look into what the next bill is. I don't even know. Of course, he's going to support larger payments because he demanded that his signature was on the last check that was sent out to Americans. But nevertheless, we are expected, and I don't know if I'm saying we, I don't know. I'm just saying as Americans in general. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if they're changing the rules to who gets a stimulus check and who doesn't. But they are working on another stimulus bill. Granted, if I don't know if we need one or not. Do you guys think that we need another stimulus bill or not? Stimulus check or not? Let me know. Let me know in the comments as we rolling along here. But I mean, I guess there's really no, like, if you're looking at Tesla right now, there's really no technical analysis you need to do on it. I mean, because if you look at it, I mean, it's 12.18. I mean, it's been going off. It just keeps going up. Ever since this break here at 1,000, 1020, nothing but up. Green every day. Huge green bars every single day, which kind of makes me think maybe somebody knew before the report came out what happened. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Seems to me somebody knew something. Amazon, yeah, there's like people, there's no technical analysis you need to do on Amazon. The only thing that I'm looking for on Amazon, Aditya, is for it to come down to the 10-day eventually, or the 10-day catches up. One of the two. So as you can see here, Amazon riding the 10-day, goes below the 10-day, rips back up, goes pretty high. As you can see here, look back in earlier in June, rode the 10-day, extended, pulled back to the 10-day, went below, went back up. Same thing. So this is really the only thing that's been working for me during this, kind of these type of runs, is watching where it's at on the 10-day, because I mean, we're in no man's land here. This thing is powering up. Same with Tesla. Powering up. So the only thing that you can wait for is either hop on board, get in, get out, or wait for it to come back and get an explosive move to the upside once it crosses over the 10-day again. So there was upgrades yesterday. Amazon, or earlier this week, Amazon had some upgrades. Everyone's upgraded. Netflix as well. Netflix yesterday got upgraded, so that's why that one ripped pretty hard. I probably should have traded Netflix yesterday, but I just didn't trade Netflix. Peloton, if you guys want to look at Peloton, I don't know. I mean, just crazy. I mean, I was shorting it down in the 30s, and then I stopped, thankfully. I mean, I definitely made some money when it was shortened down in the 30s and it was going pretty well. But Peloton, obviously now, like all these stocks are, as you can see, look at how they're riding the 10-day here. They're just riding on up. Poor Citron Research, Citron Research said that Peloton's going to go to $5. Was it? Let's see here. Let's see. Here you go. Poor Citron. Citron Research. Pelotons must eat the apple, accept the truth. Price target $5, March 13th, 2020. Didn't age well. Did not age well, my friends. I mean, they did have a nice disclaimer at the top. It says, while Citron Research is widely known as a short-selling firm, we must first say that we are deeply concerned about the turn of events, aka the pandemic in this country, and would never use this platform to spread fear or undue panic as we wish for a speedy economic recovery for all countries. So, you know, you can kind of go through this and see what the deal is here, but I don't know. I mean, maybe they're right. I don't know. I mean, Peloton is a crazy stock. AMGN. Let's take a look. Yo, Hank, let's look at AMGN. And then we'll look at Beyond here. Man, what's it at right now? 252 pullback. I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, it could obviously, it's a 50-50 today, honestly. 50-50. This could continue or it could give some back. I mean, I'm leaning towards giving some back, but that's just me. Not investment advice. Beyond was kind of a crazy one. I did lose $145 day trading Beyond yesterday because I caught the dip a little bit too much. Should have waited a little bit. I caught it when it was like 142. Thought I was gonna push a little bit. I thought I was gonna push to 146, and it didn't. And here we are, 146. But Beyond just kind of choppy right now. I'm bullish on Beyond as long as it can stay above 140. Under 140, things get real dicey for Beyond, as you can see by the chart here. Real dicey. And then it's in this range of 120 to 140, just kind of pings back and forth. But if it can stay above 140, and yesterday it did hold. I mean, it touched 138, 139 area, got bought back up. Now it's at 146. So I am bullish above 140 on Beyond Meat. That's just my personal opinion. Now, UNH. Yeah, I mean, everything healthcare is dripping. I mean, had some, UNH actually had some really nice consolidation here. I just didn't know how long it was going to go down for, like just chop consolidation. Very healthy for the stock, right? But can it push out of this range? Right now it's at 302, 303. Looks like it wants to break out here, but it may get stopped out. So there is a bit of a top here. So we needed to break this range. So if it gets above, 300, it might just ping between 300 and 310. Does create opportunities to make money, of course, but you want to be careful here. You want to be careful because it could pull back on this because it has been getting pulled back at 300. So just be mindful. Right now, I would just watch it, and if it can hold above 300, maybe start adding a little bit. Encouragement or not sure the term. When you lose money on these stops, how do you set the stops? So for me, generally, I just stop it. I mainly focus on what the stock price is. Like yesterday, I day traded Beyond Meat, right? And I bought in here. When it failed to break out, I thought it was gonna maybe hold here. It didn't hold here. I actually set my stop loss for 141 area. Give it a little room to breathe, and then it just kept going. So I cut it for $145 loss. So I mainly, like when setting stops, I mainly focus on the stock price. So I'm looking at the underlying, because option pricing is so volatile that you like if premium gets crushed or whatever, and the stock is the same, and you still believe in that, but like it just sat there for a long time and premium went down and it triggers your stop loss on the option, then you're going to be pissed. So that is really why I am that's really why I focus on the stock price and not the option price. I mean, I look at the option price when I put it on, but obviously if the stock is sitting there, like let's say it laid flat, yes, my premium is going to get crushed, but I still believe that the stock is going to go up, right? Or go in my direction. So if Beyond, like let's say I bought an option when Beyond was like 142 and it just sat there like this the rest of the day. Yes, it's going to crush my premium. It's going to crush my premium, but my opinion on the stock wouldn't have changed because I thought maybe it would still go up, so I would still hold. But everyone's different. That's just how I play it. Everybody is different. And that's why it's good. Like in the options trading community, it's good to learn from a lot of different people. Like I still learn from a lot of different people, and they give you perspective. They give you perspective, and you find what works for you. There's a million ways to make money in the stock market. No one is 100%. That's like nobody's strategy is going to work 100% of the time with you, right? You might take a little bit from me, take a little bit from somebody else, just kind of, and then try to find your own flow with your personality, your mentality, with the amount of time that you have. So, was it expiring today? Beyond was, let me look. Okay, I was trading the weeklies on Beyond. Yep, they were expiring today. I was trading VXX called, but for next week expiration, it depends. I was looking for a scalp on Beyond, didn't work out. So it depends on what your mission is. Like VXX I bought for next week. Beyond I bought for this week, and that's why I had to cut it. So feeling shop. NKLA. Let's look at NKLA. Looks like a shop. NKLA. Now, I don't know about you guys. So this could go either way. This could be a bull flag, or this could just fall apart. Right now, it's down. It's down right now. I mean, it's getting saved around 60, but I don't know too much about this company. I mean, they're saying that a lot of people are saying that this company is a scam, and I don't know. I mean, they said the same thing about Tesla too. You know what I mean? Like you gotta take it with a grain of salt here. Like if you search NKLA on Google, first thing, avoid scams like Nikola and Hertz. They did start their pre-orders for their truck, but didn't really seem to impact the stock all that much. So I would be careful. I don't know. And then also, volume on these have been relatively low. I mean, open interest on the monthlies are good, but they just added a weekly. So if you're trading the weeklies, open interest on this one. Some of this volume, especially further out, when you go like 30 days out, go further out, which means probably a lot of Robinhood traders are trading this because they're only like buying right in here. But if you go like 30 days out, there's like no open interest on these, no volume on these 30 days out. If we go out here, there's a little bit more here. So just be careful. Just be careful when choosing expiration. Just make sure if you're trading NKLA, make sure they have liquidity. Liquidity is what you're looking for. Okay. NIO sympathy play. Yep. Let's look at Shop this morning. So the one thing that I don't like, I mean, Shop has just been on an amazing run this week. The one thing I don't like about Shop is the volume of the option pricing. So I haven't been trading it. The volume on the options and the bid and ask rather wide. I mean, if you're looking at even the monthlies that's supposed to have the most liquidity, I mean, you're looking at $5 wide spreads here. I mean, that's $5, like $500. So I don't know. I've been staying away from it. I've been sticking with Amazon and Tesla, much tighter markets, Debit spreads on Tesla and Amazon expiring next week. I mean, I would like a little bit after a run like this. I don't know if it's going to happen. I would like a little bit of pullback on Tesla and Amazon, but your guess is as good as mine on when Amazon and Tesla will pull back, especially if the job numbers are moving up. I'm not saying like hop on board blindly, but that's all that's happening right now. The The stock market's piling in. The market's piling in into those names. I mean, Amazon was up 120 points, went up 140 points yesterday. Amazon now, it's approaching 3,000, 85 points away. It's very similar to like the bull run back in 2017 with Amazon, where it literally went from 800 to 1,600 in a year, and it was just running. Or was it less than a year? I don't know. It happened so fast. It went from 800 to like 1,600. I know it was crazy. It was crazy. And KL is a 100% scam. Yeah, gold's bouncing back right now, looking pretty good. Still maintaining range here, but it is starting to look a little bit more bullish. Obviously, it tried to break out above 1,800 yesterday, got slammed down, and it's trying. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with gold, but right now it's kind of chilling. What's a good play to make today? What's a good play to make to me? I mean, when the market gaps up this much, you have to be careful. Like, take it off winning positions. I'll be looking to take off my winning positions. But if you're looking at SPY, let's look at SPY for a second here. And I mentioned this last night in my video. Yesterday, after we had the gap up on SPY, it was a very inside day. Look, zoom in on yesterday, right? After the gap up, we had a gap up, but really relatively boring day. Really inside. It tried to make a big push at the end of the day, and then it failed. Basically where it opened up was it opened up at 309.50, closed at 310.50. So all day, I mean, yes, it moved a little bit, but all day long, it only added $1 intraday. Only added $1 intraday because it closed at 310.52, opened around 309.50. So, kind of boring. Now, if we go into today, same thing. We're ramping back up. Now, is today going to be inside day? Are people taking off for the Hamptons? What's the deal today for July 4th? This is the last trading day. We are not trading tomorrow. The stock market is closed tomorrow, so keep that in mind. Now, what I'm looking at here, now this is kind of the danger zone right now. So it's currently at 314.40. 314, 315, we've been getting smacked down right here. Now, is it gonna try to push to 320? Maybe, but just keep in mind, market could get we're in smackdown territory, 314, 315. So for me, I'm probably gonna take my profits on Tesla and coast off into the weekend and say have a good day, guys. Knowing that we're here. Now, if we were like here at 300 crossover, you're going to have a little bit more room to play with. But if we can't breach this area, it's going to make up for a very boring and long day. So I know that didn't really answer your question, but you have to wait for the opportunities. And right now, if the market, the S&P's backers are against the wall, you're going to run into some trouble. Now, if you're looking at the Qs, much better opportunity here. I mean, we're looking at, tech running quite a bit, 250. It's currently at 253. This ran a lot better. So if you're more interested in the Qs over SPY, this had a much better movement yesterday. It hit low of 247, high of 251. So we had some really nice intraday movement here. So I've been trying to focus more on the Qs versus SPY, just because SPY has been kind of a disappointment, and I'm not going to trade Dow. IWM has been doing okay as well. IWM, however, they fell off the cliff yesterday, but again, some really nice movement. Chop. This is way better to day trade than SPY yesterday. If you're looking at two-sided action here, and then we're getting the nice gap up into resistance, into the weekly resistance there, IWM. So IWM has resistance at 145. It's currently on 144.75, 144.71 right now. So be mindful. You always, when you're trading, you always have to have these things in the back of your mind. Like, okay, the overall market, what is the overall health of the market? What's moving up, what's moving down, and what are the stops? What could make this run stop? And here we are. we're getting close to that. Like IWM is close, SPY is close, QQQ is obviously pushing out. So what does that tell you? Probably easier trades the Qs. If you're looking to trade ETF like that. So if you guys are here, say what up, hit the like button. Uh-oh. Here we go. FBI arrests Jeffrey Epstein friend. How do you say this? Ghislaine Maxwell? Just now. Whew. Wonder what's going to happen to her. FBI arrested Jeffrey Epstein's longtime friend, alleged procurer Ghislaine Maxwell, on charges related to a probe by New York federal prosecutors into his alleged rampant serial sexual abuse of young girls and women. The arrest comes just days before the anniversary of Epstein's arrest in the case of a child sex traffic charges. Epstein, 66, not in quotes, killed himself in a federal jail last August. We'll see, but doesn't seem like they're going to find any evidence on that suicide or whatever happened there. But that's kind of interesting. TD is a pain again. Yo, Rodney, Facebook gonna hit a new high today? It better. I'm holding I do have a debit spread. Now, kind of go over some of the trades here. Now, I've been bag holding Boeing and Disney and DKNG. These have been in my portfolio. Just been chilling, not doing very well. But so Facebook, yes, I do have a debit spread on for July 24th, kind of a pre-earnings play. Got the 245 call here, sold the 255. This is part of the play from FedEx. So I had an iron condor. I sold the put side. I sold the put side of FedEx for a $600 profit or $575 profit. I thought maybe FedEx could come down a little bit today, get some money back, but I was already max loss on the call side, so there was really I had nothing else to risk losing yesterday. So, that FedEx earnings trade is going to be down, $400 overall, $400. However, the good news is I should have added more, but I didn't. We're in a credit put spread on Tesla. I sold the 1140 put, bought the 1130, and that is going to net me $665. So even with FedEx coming out max loss like that, we're gonna if I do nothing today, we're gonna have a green week. We're gonna have a green week. If I did nothing today, we're gonna have a green week, and that is what we are looking for. That is what we're looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna get 60. So I got 665 credit for that spread. So make $665. Hopefully Amazon doesn't tank and we can let that expire worthless and we can collect that full premium. I might just put an order in for like a penny and see if we can get it. And like if anybody bought that spread for a penny, I don't know. Unless they had like some sort of debit spread, they wanted to get $1 back or I don't know. But that's kind of the situation right now with me. Michelle, finally telling me. So SHLL, Alex. All right, market just opened up. Yeah, this looks like it's gapping up, but I mean, if you're trading this, you got to clench some cheeks and hang on because this is definitely face ripping. This will definitely. I mean, I think that it could this had a nice stabilization around 26 and looks like it's ramping back up. But the overnight pain. I mean, this could still be in a downtrend here. So just be mindful of that. All right, so what we got going on right now? Right now, P&L is kind of all over the place. You can see we're up quite a bit. Tesla, things are kind of moving all over the place. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can scalp some day trades today. Maybe this could be a 1K day. I'm not gonna say let me put an order in here for like a penny on this or like 5 cents. I'll put it in for 5 cents. Actually, this spread, I mean, the option pricing is all screwed up. They don't know how to price this. Right now this spread's going for 50 cents. 50 cents. It's coming down quick. Let me put an order in for 5 cents just so we can lock in some moolah. See if we can lock it in. But hey, could be. I don't want to jinx myself, but I mean, this has the makings for a 1K day. 1K day. We got a head start with Tesla. Watch the market just like sell off for the next 3 hours straight, and everyone's just sitting there like, like hopefully it doesn't happen. But I think through this pandemic we've seen some things. Through this we've seen some things. Some people have been scarred bad. Some people, but I got to give you guys credit that show up day in, day out. No matter how hard it gets, you guys show up. So I want to give you guys credit. Clap in the chat, round of applause, because this stuff is not easy. You make money, then you lose some, then you make some more, and then you lose some. And, you try your best and you think that and then something happens and, claps in the chat that you guys show up day in, day out and are putting in the work. And, people are like, oh, why are some other people successful and I'm not successful? And the only reason is because they put in the time. Only reason is they put the time in to do this. Screen time. Screen time is the most important thing for you. Learning how stock moves, learning how options pricing moves, right? Screen time is everything. Everything. This is like when before you get your license, you gotta rack up a certain amount of hours before you can get your driver's license driving behind the wheel. That's what this is. And so many people just come and they expect to make $1 million in the first month of their trading, but they know nothing about stocks or options or the economy or the underlyings, and they don't know anything. They just think that, oh, somebody on YouTube is making some money, I can too. You can no one's telling you can't, but you need to put the time in. The amount of time that I've invested into this, like at night, throughout the years, screen time. It's all screen time. Look at stocks. If you don't know how stocks move, when certain news comes out, that's how you create your edge. You get like a pulse of the market, right? Man, people are still paying, look at this. People are still paying 60 cents for this spread down here. It's at 11.40. People are still trying to pay 60 cents. I want to buy it back at 5 cents, but they're trying to they're like, Tesla's going to fall, isn't it? Tesla's going to fall. But yeah, we do have the makings of a 1K day here. So that would be ideal. Let's see if we can do a 1K day. I'm not gonna force it. But Datadog. Let's see what Datadog is doing right now. And Amazon is still pumping. Crazy. Yeah, Datadog hit 92. However, it's been slowing down. Datadog has been slowing down. Took a nice dip. Let's see what happens here at the top of the range right now. Tobin, Rodney. Space up 300%. Space? SPAC. I don't know what that is. Some penny stock or something. Out of Beyond 145 is nice. Yeah, Beyond right now. Yeah, that was a nice pump. Good move getting out. But yeah, they slammed that. What are they doing to SPY right now? All right, approaching. We're at 315, guys. So like I was saying, 315. All right, danger zone right in here. Is it going to try to fill this gap? Might try to push up 320, but we'll see what happens. You need movement. You need movement. $250. All right, I think they're finally coming down to the realization on these Tesla. It's still trading for 32 cents. They're coming. They're coming though. See what happens. Man. Let's see what happens. SPY. I mean, this is Amazon. Amazon's gonna. If Amazon goes to 3,000 today, that would be incredible. Like in 1 day or 2 days, that means it went from 2750 to 3K in 2 days. Amazing, amazing. You don't want to bet. You don't want to bet against the bull. Don't. Even though Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are fighting, they both can win. They both can win. Honestly, I don't think Jeff Bezos cares about Elon. It's like a little kid, just like, you know, just trying to beat you up. It's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, Tesla right now is up $104. I mean, just crazy. Twilio still moving. Did they get some liquidity on their options finally or no? What's going on here? Man, next week there's like no volume on the calls, like nothing. This week, no volume on the calls. It's tough. Bid in the ass, 50 cents. This is the only reason why I don't trade. I mean, I've traded Twilio in the past, but this is the only reason why I don't trade Twilio. No volume, bid in the ass, super wide. I mean, you might be able to sell some spreads in there or something like that, but buying naked options in there is like dangerous. All right, looks like Tesla's capping out a little bit here. They still didn't fill my order yet. Someone's like, the Tesla bears are like, I'm gonna hang on. This thing's gonna tank 200 points today. I'm gonna get all my money back. This is the biggest scam I've ever seen on the face of the planet. Instead of being bitter, just get better. You know, just get better. You can't be angry at the stock market. The stock market doesn't care about your feelings or what your valuation of a stock is. The stock market does not care. What's VXX? VXX 31. Well, I'm definitely glad. So I tried to do a J trade yesterday on VXX. I lost $20 only. Definitely glad that I didn't hold that, because that would have definitely hurt. That would have definitely hurt. You know. So right now we chilling, waiting for things to kind of settle in here, see where things are at. I mean, I don't trade the first 15 minutes. I just kind of wait, relax, see what happens. I'm trying to get filled on this Tesla play so we can make our 650 and see if we can make a couple hundred after that. Then we could have a 1K day. Oh, Carl, you're in spreads, no naked. NIO's up 14%. Sympathy play. It's coming down though. NIO probably get shorted. Probably get shorted to 8, then see. Maybe not. But right now the stock market, right now the market's falling out. Like I said, right now SPY is getting topped out 315. We got to find some buyers here. I don't know if there are any. Qs are still pushing. Little pullback. But this looks way better. I've been liking the way the Qs have been moving way over SPY lately. You know, just to be honest. And look at that. IWM definitely exploded, but looking dicey up in here. Like we said again, it's still chilling this gap up. So I mean, it could try to burn some premium today, just kind of chilling back and forth like that. We'll see. I mean, what's going to make the stock market go higher? It needs a breakthrough. We need some catalysts. Alibaba. Man, that was a nice gap up on Alibaba, but still not looking great. I mean, this Alibaba's 1 year chart just looks like a choppy mess. And that's what happens when you have all the politics and all the red tape involved, you know. This is what the charts look like. It's tough to trade. I mean, I love Alibaba's stock. I mean, I've done very well trading Alibaba options, but I've been staying away from it just because there's so much chop action. It makes it difficult to trade, and your pain tolerance has to be extremely high because, yes, it does bounce off of support and resistance. However, you have to really focus on your entries because the chop will try to shake you out. You know what I mean? Workhorse, WKHS. Is that thing still going? I don't know. I kind of want to short it, but I'm afraid. I don't want to just get in front of it. Had a nice dip down to 14 yesterday, though. Probably shook a lot of people out. Could have shorted it then, but it recovered. I mean, I'd open and then just recovered the rest of the day. So you're selling some calls, Hank. Yeah, maybe. I mean, what's premium coming in at right here? I mean, premium's at 234%. I mean, maybe sell some call credit spreads here. Might be good for July 17th. That might be ideal. Yeah, I don't know. They're still paying 30 cents for this Tesla spread. I want 5. $10 in the money calls. Rebuy the dips. I could see that. Going for the high deltas. I like it. But yeah, the market right now, I wouldn't be surprised if it gaps up and just burns the premium. And people loaded in and open and the Robinhood traders get burned. I definitely would not be surprised. Yeah, I've been looking at EWZ as well. I wonder how many people are going to try to short Tesla or Amazon here. Yeah, EWZ has been trying to push up to. Looks like it does want to push back up to 32. I've been eyeing it as well a little bit, but I haven't made any trades yet on EWZ, but it has been on my radar. So the market's not really doing a whole lot right now, so I'm going to jump off. I'll be up in the Discord. You guys stay safe. Hey, stay safe this weekend and, relax a little bit. Get those charts open on Sunday. Take it easy. Tomorrow the market's closed, so study up, work hard. Stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.